Good evening and greetings of peace. Welcome to Panggilan Sang Waktu, the call of time. Brothers and sisters, we have a very interesting topic today. The topic is happiness. Are you happy? Most of you would say, yes, I'm happy. But what is happiness? What exactly is happiness? Happiness is not something we buy in the supermarket. Happiness is not something we take from there and put it inside us. Happiness is not because someone praises me and I'm happy. Happiness is not because I have ice cream or chocolate. Happiness is not something which I can look for outside there or buy from outside there. Happiness is something that is inside me. It is not purchased. It is not asked for. It is something we feel. It is something authentic. It is something inside us. So, another definition of happiness, if you ask me, is undisturbed contentment. I repeat, undisturbed contentment. A person of a high society can be happy. A person of a medium society, mediocre status, can be happy. And a person of a lower status can also be happy. So happiness has nothing to do with what you have, what you buy, what you eat, who your family is or what your family is, what work you do, and how much wealth you have. That has got nothing to do with happiness, because happiness is something we feel inside. It is authentic. It is not dependent on external things or people. It is undisturbed, prolonged contentment. A very simple example is, say my wife is very disturbed. She is sad or she is angry, whatever she is. If I am a happy husband, I will not lose my happiness because my wife is angry or my wife is suffering. I will still be happy and I will cooperate with her, help her to reduce her anger, help her to reduce her suffering. So, happiness is something which we keep inside, we feel inside, undisturbed, prolonged contentment. That is happiness. And happiness is something that we can learn to keep in ourselves. Why, brothers and sisters? Because the outside world is always changing, people are changing, things are changing, situations are changing. There is change, change, change. And if I get caught up in those changes, I will get confused, I will get frightened, I will have no security. But if I can keep my happiness because I am true to myself, I do everything sincerely, I pray sincerely, I work sincerely, and I earn an honest living. I'm happy with myself, my family, my work, my surroundings. I'm happy. I may be poor, I may just have enough, but I can be happy. Many people, many people think that happiness can be bought if they have a lot of money and they go shopping, they go on holiday and buy expensive things, bags, yeah, handbags, shoes, whatever, clothes. They think they are happy. That is not happiness, because real happiness comes from within, inside us. It is a feeling of the soul. It is a feeling of the heart. It is something that we express, and it has nothing to do with outside situations, people, and things. One thing we have to understand, that is, whatever we take from outside, either it's a friend or it's a piece of cake or some praise from somebody, it has to do with outside, nothing to do with in my inside, because nobody can get inside me. So meditation, reflection, contemplation, self auto-suggestion, self-worth, self-respect, these things can create a kind of internal situation where we can be constantly happy, no matter what. Constantly happy. It's our character. It's the way I think. It's the way I feel. It's the way I do. It's the way I think. So these things are very important to keep our happiness, because where there is happiness, there is love. Where there is happiness, there is health. Where there is happiness, there is contentment. And where there is happiness, there is all attainment. So, brothers and sisters, always tell yourself, I'm not a moody person. People who are moody, from time to time, swasana hati, their internal moody feelings, it changes according to people, according to time, according to situations. That is a very unstable person. We cannot rely on that person. We cannot trust that person, because we don't know how he is now and how he or she is afterwards. So happiness is something that belongs to the spirit, the soul. A happy soul is a happy actor. A happy soul can act peacefully. A happy soul is contented. A happy soul has no ego that I should be this and that. And a happy soul will work towards a better life, a better living with sincerity and righteousness. It will not go into corruption, because corruption kills our happiness. It will not go into illegal affairs, because illegal things kill our happiness. It will not go into unfair, unjust means, because all those things kill our internal happiness. So happiness is something we manifest, something we have. It is our personal possession, and no one and no thing can grab it from me. Happiness. Are you happy? This is my question for you. Are you happy? You see, when we have money and we buy things, those things are good for the body. They make the body happy. Nice clothes, nice handbag, nice shoes, nice house, nice car. The body is happy using those things. But a person who has all these nice things can be unhappy inside, can be dissatisfied inside. So happiness has got nothing to do with our purchasing power. Happiness cannot be measured by our purchasing power. So never ever think that if I have money, I have wealth, I have a good salary, I will be happy. If you don't agree with me, no problem. Look at the people around you who are wealthy. Look at the lives of those who have a lot of money. So, happiness is not measured by your purchasing power. And purchasing power is your money. So happiness is not that. Happiness is something we cultivate. We cultivate happiness. We cultivate inner strength. We cultivate joy. We cultivate peace. And all these things we can cultivate through meditation, through silence, through introspection. Now, the second illusion about happiness is dependent on how much you accumulate. If I have one house, I'm happy. If I have 10 houses, I'll be more happy. Happiness has got nothing to do with how much you accumulate. Even if you don't have a house, you can still be happy. And a person who has 10 houses can still be not happy. So happiness is not dependent on how much you accumulate, whether it's wealth, whether it's money, jewelry, things, whatever. So happiness has got nothing to do with that. It is something you cultivate. You cannot buy happiness in a supermarket. The other thing is also a myth. It's also not correct. It's an illusion. Happiness has to be earned. I earn the trust of a friend. I earn a lot of money. I earn so that I have plenty of things and that will make me happy. No. It is something that is authentic inside the soul. The soul, the actor in the body, when it is happy, it is happy. Although it can earn, although it cannot earn, although it can earn a lot, and although it cannot earn enough. So happiness is something that is embedded, that is planted in the soul. And to have permanent happiness, look inside. Learn from what you have suffered. Learn from your lessons. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from your storms. Learn from your tests. And by learning, you grow, and with growth, with maturity, with understanding, you can be happy all the time. We grow. We need maturity. We need happiness. We need that. So the other illusion about happiness is achievement. If I'm a professor, I'm happy. I've achieved a lot. I'm happy. If I'm a millionaire, I've achieved to be a millionaire, I'm happy. nothing to do with what you have. So happiness has got nothing to do with what your purchasing power is, how much you accumulate, what is your earning capacity, but also not what you achieve. I'm a professor, or I'm a very successful businessman. Yes, that is physical success, that is bodily success, but what is spiritual success? Spiritual success is peace, love, happiness. Spiritually mature, spiritually grown up, spiritually understanding, spiritually knowing, spiritually not in darkness but in light, happiness. So it is not something that you earn. I earn happiness. If I'm happy, I'm happy. I have a wonderful wife, I'm happy. I have a wife that is not understanding, I am happy. So happiness, do not blame others for your unhappiness. You can be happy all the time. It is not an achievement. Another illusion about happiness is in the future. Let me work. Earn, save. Then in the future, I will be happy. No. You have to be happy now. You have to be happy in the process. You have to be happy on the way. You have to be happy while walking. Not suffer, and there I'm happy. For example, many people work hard to earn an income. They work hard. And when they have accumulated enough, they have not enough rest. They had not had enough rest, not enough good food, no enjoyment. They have accumulated a lot of money in their old age. And what happens? They fall sick. And then all the money that they have earned all along is used up for paying for doctors, is used up for paying for medicines. So happiness is not in the future. It is now. I'm happy. I'm happy now. Tomorrow I will be happy. I can make myself happy. So brothers and sisters, happiness is not in the future. So these are illusions. Illusions about happiness. Excuse me. The other illusion about happiness is possible when everything is perfect. Can you ever imagine a situation any time in your life where everything is perfect? The economic situation, the political situation, the social situation, the health situation, everything is just perfect. Then I will be happy. No such thing can happen. Life is always full of ups and downs. But we can be happy in the ups and in the downs. So, never expect things to be perfect. If you have a perfect wife, your children may not be so perfect. If you have perfect children, your wife may not be perfect. So, there's so many variables. So, never say happiness is possible when everything is okay. Even in things that are not perfect, I can still maintain, sustain my happiness. Again, another illusion about happiness. Happiness is when others are happy. My children are happy, I'm happy. My wife is happy, I'm happy. My boss is happy, I'm happy. Why? Why should you make your happiness dependent on others? Others can change, but your happiness belongs to you, not your children, not your wife, not your boss. You have happiness. You have happiness inside you. So never think that I will be happy if others are happy. Their happiness makes me happy. Yes, it's good if everybody is happy, everybody is successful, it's good. But your internal being, you the soul, you the living spirit, you can have happiness on your own, not dependent on others, not dependent on anything. You are happy. So an illusion that my happiness is dependent on others. For example, a mother just told me that her child has failed in the final exam at school, and she was so upset. She said, I am responsible for it. I didn't ask my child to revise, to learn, to study. I didn't take an active part, and so my child failed, and so I am an unsuccessful mother. No. Your child has failed. You are a mother. What must you do? Give your child hope. Give your child security. Give your child advice. Give your child another chance. One more year is good. This time we'll try together. Yes? So be a friend to your child instead of harming yourself, hurting yourself, feeling down, feeling sorrowful, feeling hopeless just because your child failed. So give your child another chance and slowly help that child to grow, help that child to concentrate, help that child to study. So again, it's very important to feel that my happiness belongs to me and me only. Me only, brothers and sisters. Don't blame because of this person I'm doing this. No. Your happiness is your possession. Another illusion that normally people have is happiness is controlling others. I control my staff. I control my office workers. I control my family. I am the boss, so I'm happy. If they don't listen to me, I'm not happy. Why? Because they are not listening to me. Control. Control has nothing to do with happiness. Don't place your happiness on your control. If you cannot control your staff, learn the art of managing your staff. But don't lose your happiness and say, oh, my staff is all like this and that is why I have not succeeded. No, don't repent, don't suffer. Help your staff to understand. So happiness is not controlling. You know, brothers and sisters, I'm in an ashram or a school. It's a meditation school. All kinds of people come. And I have also staff who are of all types. My staff, some are very obedient, some are very faithful, some are disobedient, some are stubborn, some are lazy, all kinds. But they are they. And I have to manage them, whatever they are. I have to. But I never lose my happiness because my happiness is in my hands. I have all kinds of people coming to me daily, but I tell myself, I am happy on my own. I am happy with people. I am happy all the time, no matter what. So happiness is not control. So don't fool yourself by saying, I'm the big boss, I control so many banks or so many industries, I am the master. No, but are you happy in that controlling? Are you really happy inside you? That you tell yourself every day is a blessing. That you tell yourself every day is a great day. So it's something that you can think for yourself and check your inner self. Again, happiness is a feeling. It's an illusion. Happiness is not a feeling. It is a being. Is there a difference? Feeling, being. See, I have ice cream. I feel happy. But I am a happy being. A human being should be happy. So I am a being soul, not a feeling soul, because feelings come and feelings go. But I am happy. So I am a happy being. So you are a being. Merasakan. You feel yourself a being yang hidup. Yang hidup. A living being. You are that. So don't keep your happiness on your feelings, because feelings, they are very flirty. They can come and go. But I am internally very strong and happy. Another illusion, brothers and sisters, another illusion. Happiness is receiving recognition. Everybody says, I'm a good boss. Everybody says, I'm a good leader. Everybody says, I am very successful and very rich. That has got nothing to do with my internal happiness. Happiness is not recognition. Happiness is not getting praise. Happiness has got nothing to do with external physical things, because happiness is a being, a feeling of the soul, soul power. Soul power. Where a soul has power, it is happy no matter what. So don't think, if everybody recognizes me as a successful doctor, if everybody recognizes me as a successful businessman, or if my family thinks that I'm so great, then I'm successful, I'm happy. No. You are happy all the time. If you get recognition, good, congratulations. But you are happy even if you don't get recognition. So that is something, recognition is something people give, people think, but you as a being, you are happy. Not because you receive recognition, you receive respect, you are happy. And then if you don't receive respect, what happens? You become unhappy. So it's a very dangerous thing to depend on outside things and outside people for our internal being. Internal being has to be strong and very secure in its happiness. Another illusion, I have already spoken about 10 illusions about happiness. Another illusion is happiness is winning. If I win the game, I'm happy. If I don't win the game, well, bad luck. No, happiness is playing the game. Winning or losing is something that we can expect any time, all the time. So only to win and to play to win is wrong. Happiness is playing, happy to play. If you win, happy. If you don't win, happy. You have played the game fairly, squarely. So, don't think that happiness is always winning. It has got nothing to do with winning or losing. It is all the time something that is inside me. So meditation helps to get this kind of inner stability where I'm always peaceful, I'm always loving, and I'm always happy. Meditation is very useful. Some people think that meditation is for older people, meditation is for those who have time, meditation is for those who are unsuccessful in life, so they turn to meditation. No, never. Meditation is for all people, for all times, for all ages. Because meditation is an inner power. It is the building of the soul. It is the character of the soul that is seen through the body. So, meditation is for everyone, young and old, here and now. Meditation. Another illusion about happiness is sensual. For example, lust. Lust for love, lust for money, lust for greed. All these things, sensual, they give you a sense of being okay for the time being. It is sensual, to do with the body, the senses. And that is not happiness, that is sensual feeling. So sensual feeling, sensation, that has to do with the body. But you are not a body. The body is physical. You are a soul. You are a being. Feeling and doing. You are that. And so you have to be very, very strong internally. You have to be strong internally all the time. So happiness is not sensual. It's nothing to do with sensation. Another illusion is my happiness will depend on others' happiness. So you work for their happiness. You work for their well-being and you are happy. No, you are happy in yourself and you work for the well-being of others. That's good. That's very good. But you deprive yourself of rest, deprive yourself of good food, deprive yourself of praying or listening to your inner needs, and you spend all your time making others happy. But are you happy? Are you happy? So you be happy and you spread happiness. You spread happiness. So that is very important. Now, and all these facts I've taken from a book by Mike George. So whatever I have mentioned to you, these are some of the facts written by Mike George, also a Raja Yogi, a writer, and a very enlightened person. So these are some of the things he said about happiness, and I truly, truly agree with this. I agree with Mike George. So these are illusions. What illusions? I've already mentioned so many. More to come. Happiness is temporary. I go on a holiday, I'm happy. When I come back, no more happiness. What kind of happiness is that? Huh? So when I'm healthy, I'm happy. When I'm sick, I lose my happiness. No. When I'm sick, I'm still happy, and I help the body to heal. So it's very important. So happiness is not temporary. It is inside. It is authentic. It belongs to you. You are that happy soul. You are like an angel who can bless others because you want nothing from anybody. You don't want anything from outside there. You are contented always, and you have the ability to bless. So those who are happy and contented can be angels. They bless, they understand, they love, they accept, they help. Happiness. Happiness. So happiness is something that is inside. Happiness has got nothing to do with the country you live in. You think, oh, my country is not modern. If I stay in that country, I'll be happy. There's no such thing as that. Your happiness does not depend on your country. Your happiness does not depend on the kind of government that your country has at the moment. Your happiness has got nothing to do with banks and money. Your happiness has got nothing to do with business. Your happiness is yours, irrespective of outside situations and outside help. So, are you happy? I asked this question at the beginning. I'm asking this question again. In the middle of the class, we've gone through halfway in the class. Are you happy, brothers and sisters? If you are not that person who's happy, what must you do? How can you help yourself? How can you do something so that you become internally stable, strong, unmoving, unshakable, always secure, always loving, always peaceful, always happy? The answer is only one. One. Mawas diri. Look inside. Self-check. Meditation. Contemplation. Introversion. Self-love. Self-help. Self-respect. Self-learning. Self-faith. Self-worth. Brothers and sisters, what kind of a person are you? What kind of a person are you? And that is what you're going to express through your body to your family, your friends, and your community. So to love your family, to love your friends, to love your community, you have to work on yourself. So happiness is not excitement. Oh, I've won a lottery, I'm so happy, haha. That's not happiness. It's again a sensation. It's not, happiness is not excitement. It has got nothing to do with what you get or what you have achieved, but it is what you have inside you, the real you, the living you. So happiness is very, very special to each one. A person who is happy will work hard, will work sincerely, will pray sincerely. Now, when I say pray sincerely, we all pray. All of us pray according to our own religious beliefs. We pray. But what quality of prayer are we expressing each time? What is the quality? Is there a connection? Is there a link? Is there love? Is there surrender? Is there full of humility? Is there a kind of going in front and expressing my thanks, my gratitude? Or I pray because it is good. Why good? Oh no, it's good. Nothing to do with good or bad. You pray because you want inner power, inner strength. You pray because you are connected to a higher power, and that higher power can help you get more stability, get more peace, get more love, get more happiness. So this is why you pray. You pray because you love that higher power, and that higher power can help you. That higher power can see you through life. That higher power can see you through storms. You pray because it's important to be sincere from the heart, not because somebody tells me, not because it is time to pray, not because I have to repeat some verses, some prayers, some mantras. No, it is a heart-to-heart connection. That gives real happiness, real contentment, real love, real peace. Just becoming a robot and according to time, according to timetable, according to what people want me to do, that is not gratitude. That is not heart-to-heart connection. So prayer has to be heart-to-heart connection for you to strengthen your inner peace, your inner power, your inner happiness, your inner love. Because you love your being, you can share it with others by doing great deeds. Because you're happy, you can share that happiness by giving hope. Because you are loving, you can uplift someone. So all these qualities, these values of life, values that we keep within us, is what makes us become better people to make a better world. We need it so that I am okay, my family is okay, surroundings are okay, my world is okay. So this inner connection to the self and inner connection to God is very, very important. I use the word God, but you can use a higher power, a cosmic power. There is a lot of power up there. So once I connect myself in silence to that power in yoga, in meditation, in silence, I can fulfill all my needs so that I can share whatever I have got with others. So happiness is undisturbed contentment. So brothers and sisters, are you happy? Are you content? Are you content? If you do not do any work on your inner self, if you have no time for your inner self and you're doing things on the outside, work, do, you become a doing being and you are not a being. So keep time for yourself. Make time for yourself. Use time for yourself. You are the most important person in your life. You are the most important person in your life. So create that happiness inside you. Do not have anything to do with ego. We had a class earlier on ego. Please listen to that class again on ego. Ego is the false I. Ego is the false I that says I am okay or I'm not okay. Violence is also ego. Unfairness is ego. So ego works at all levels. So my friends, my brothers, my sisters, stop playing the ego game. Touch yourself, the real you, the beautiful you, and get in touch with yourself all the time. And when time permits, get connected to the higher being. Let your life energy, through vibrations, through your aura, through your feelings, let that flow outside. Become a living, a small candle or a big light. You are that. How much love and how much happiness you have. Now express those things, reflect those things, show those things in your daily interactions with everyone. So happiness is something that you cultivate, like we cultivate a garden or a farm. So first we plow the land, and then we water the land, we sow the seeds, we make sure that the seeds sprout, and then when the seeds have already sprouted, then we make sure that they are not destroyed by rain or heavy sunlight, and then we make sure that they grow. We give them fertilizers. So many things to cultivate a plant outside. We need so many things to cultivate ourselves inside. We need a lot of things to cultivate our inner being. So, my brothers and sisters, what are some of the things that we can do to cultivate ourselves? First and foremost, accept your weaknesses and correct them. You can do that. Next, accept your strengths and work on them to become stronger. Next, read something that will help you to grow and mature daily. Read something that will help you to think, to mature, to grow, and to become a grown-up person. So your psychological age and your physical age has to synchronize. Your body is 60 years old and you think like a 20-year-old. What is this? What is this? So your psychological age and your physical age must match. And as you grow from childhood to adolescence, to youth, to adulthood, to old age, grow as you learn. Grow like a tree. So learn from your weaknesses, get rid of them, and love yourself, grow on your strengths. The other thing is prayer. Pray because you need it. Pray because you are hungry. Pray because you want to grow. Pray because you want to love. Pray because you want to be happy. Pray because you want peace. Pray because you want to be a better person for a better world. Not pray because it's my timetable. No. So, pray. It's a very important angle in our life. And another thing which I'd like to share with you, my own personal gains, meditation is very good. So keep silence every now and then. Touch yourself every now and then. Not touching like this, but your inner self. How am I? What am I? How can I be better, feel better, see better, do better, talk better, think better? What can I do? Touch yourself in silence. Touch yourself, because you are the most important person in your life. You see, we have physical jails. Like Nelson Mandela, he was in a physical jail for 28 years. When he came out of the jail, he told himself, I want to be liberated from two jails. Two jails. One physical jail, he got liberated, and one mental jail. Are you in the mental jail? Are you in a mental jail? Prejudices, looking down on others, feeling you're superior. All these are mental jails. You can also call them mental blockages. Free yourself. Everybody is good. Everybody is right. Everybody is doing what they think is good. I do not want to be a judge. I am an actor, not a judge. How can I say, they are bad, she is bad, he is bad, they are good, they are good? Am I a judge? Why think of others? I have so much homework to do inside me. So much work inside me. So much. And I have time to look at others and judge them and pass a comment that is very, very unjust, that's not fair, that's not mature, that's not kind, that's not good. Is that me? Who am I? What am I? And what must I learn? This is the homework you must do in silence. Never think anyone is bad or wrong or should be like this or should be like that, because that is not our business. Our business is what we do with ourselves. So you can do that, brothers and sisters. It's very easy. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to go out. You don't have to wear nice clothes. You don't have to impress people. Nothing. Just look at yourself and heal yourself. Difficult? Susah? No. Easy. So love yourself. Be happy all the time, no matter what. So this is one of the lessons we can learn from life. Your psychological age, your mental age, yeah, your spiritual age, your physical age. Do you have many ages? Physically, I am so much. Spiritually, my age is so much. Psychologically, my age is so much. Mentally, my age is so much. So how old are you? Huh? We always speak of the bodily age, but we have a spiritual age, a psychological age, a mental age. Happiness belongs to those who are psychologically, mentally, spiritually grown up. And you are that. You are that because you are God's creation. You are lovely. You are loving. You can do it. You can. You must. Okay? We have come to the end of our discussion. Hope you have got some tips to be happy. Work on yourself. Love yourself to love others. Teach yourself to be an example to others. And always be a student in life. It's never too old to learn. Brothers and sisters, we in the Brahma Kumaris, we are not a religion. We are not a sector. We are not an aliran. We are not a branch of a religion. No. We are a non-profit organization. Brahma Kumaris, non-religious, non-profit organization. And we do not look for money. We do not ask for money. We have only one aim in life. Just one aim. When I am okay, the world will be okay. Self-transformation for world transformation. So we only stress on character. Where there is character, everything is good. When you lose your wealth, you have not lost anything. When you lose your health, you have lost something. But when you lose your character, you have lost everything. So love yourself, love your people, love your country. And I end with a few thoughts for self-progress, for contemplation, for meditation. Say these words within yourself. I am an actor. I use this body to act on this physical plane. I learn how to act. Each day I become better and better. I, the actor, learn as I grow, and as I grow, I learn. There is no end to learning. And as I learn, I understand myself. I understand the higher power. I understand everyone. And I am totally loving, peaceful, and happy. I am a happy soul. Thank you so much for being with us. I hope you have got some lessons that you can think about and start doing. Please subscribe. We are a non-profit organization. Our aim is purely spiritual, help people to grow and grow. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Good night. Until next time, take care.